Hello, welcome to this week's video. Now this week, for the first time, I hired a venue and put on a gig with my band doing my own original material. So I haven't had a chance to do much with my YouTube video this week. So what I'm going to do is, because I thought this was interesting, because I'm constantly deciding whether I can move over to completely digital to modelling amps. So I rehearsed earlier in the week with my Quad Cortex, and then we did the gig last night and I used my Milkman amp, which isn't there because it was last night and I haven't yet put everything back and my Les Paul's missing up there. So I used it with my Les Paul and my Strat in the rehearsals with the Quad Cortex, and then I used my normal electric guitar setup with my hand-wired Milkman Pedal Steel Mini amp for the actual gig, and I managed to get good footage. And it's the same band, it's the same desk that's recorded everything. I've processed everything the same way, so it's a good kind of direct comparison for the two different sounds. So first of all, I'm going to show you a clip from the rehearsal where I'm playing my Les Paul, which isn't there. It's my 59 custom shop reissue, an R9, which is my newest guitar, which I absolutely love playing. So this is the first one, and on the Quad Cortex I've got this profile set up, and if you look for it on Cortex Cloud, it's TJ Walker, I think is my profile name. It's called Trio Rehearse, and I've basically got two amplifiers set up, and with this I'm using it's just a built-in model of the Marshall Plexi with a standard Marshall Plexi 4x12 cabinet, I believe. So that's what this sound is on this song, and this first one is called Halfway to Somewhere. Right down to the C now, yeah? Right, so now on to the gig, and this, well actually let me show you first. I did a little clip with my phone earlier of my pedal board, so I can just explain how I set the sound up into my Milkman Pedal Steel Mini. I've got my pedal board out from the gig last night. Basically that sound, I've got the EP booster on. I leave that on all the time I normally have it about there, definitely for the Les Paul, might nudge it up a bit for the Strat. And then these are the kind of settings for the blues drive. I had the level quite high and the gain quite low, and then I put the clone on. Actually that's normally a bit higher, so output on just over a quarter normally, the gain just over a quarter, and the treble just above 12 o'clock, same on there. So this is the clip from the gig, just after the bass solo, which was very good, but I'm not putting that on here because we haven't got much time. I'm going to put that up later on. I'm going to put some whole tracks up, so keep an eye out for those on my channel. But anyway, this is Halfway to Somewhere from the gig. So see what you prefer. Do you prefer the sound of the amplifier or the modeler? I know which one I prefer. Oh my God! On the bass guitar, how about that? He's right funky, isn't he? He's right funky. And now this song, this is my kind of bit of a tribute to Mark Knopfler, so I'm on the Strat here. Now, I forgot when I was doing this, I'm actually using a different Strat at the rehearsal, and the reason being, on the night before the rehearsal, I was doing a gig and I broke a string on my custom shop Strat up there, and I didn't have a chance to change it because I wanted to change the whole set, so I grabbed one of my other Strats, and I think I'm either playing my American standard or my Japanese standard. They're both white ones, so I can't remember which one's which. So it is a slightly different guitar, and they do sound a little bit different, but you can still hear the difference between the Quad Cortex and the amp. So this song is called Come and Gone. Unlike the last one, which is off the title track of my last album, which if you check on Spotify and stuff, all my tracks are there under TJ Walker. This one is yet to be released and will be on my next album. So here's a little stratty sort of sound with the Quad Cortex in the rehearsal first, so Quad Cortex version.
Wild, wild blue, yeah.
Now, to finish the video, I'm going to show you the closing of the gig, and this is using my custom shop Strat through my pedal board, which I showed you a little while ago, into my Milkman amp. So I hope this was useful. I know it's a very brief video this week. I haven't gone into too much depth, but I still think it's interesting to see the direct comparisons between an amp and a digital modeler, because it's so convenient and so good having the modeler, and there's so many advantages to it, but for me it's still not the same. There still sounds more depth, there's just more to it, the way it reacts. Even though the Quad Cortex is very, very close, I still prefer the amp, even when I'm using in-ears. I've decided. I used to think I was using in-ears, it didn't matter whether you use the amp, but it does. So I'm going to leave you with this one. This is Come and Gone. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, and I bring out new videos at 7 PM UK time every week, so I hope to see you next week.